What happens when a priest dares to challenge the most powerful religious institution in the world? Malachi Martin was no ordinary priest. He was a Vatican insider, a scholar, an exorcist, and a man who claimed to have seen the Church's darkest secrets. For years he spoke of corruption at the highest levels, of secret societies, and of forces within the Church that sought to reshape the world. There are forces at work, forces that most people would rather not believe exist. Was he a fearless whistleblower exposing the truth? Or was he a master storyteller weaving a tale of mystery and conspiracy? This is his story. Before he became one of the most controversial figures in modern Catholic history, Malachi Martin was just a boy from Ireland, born in 1921 in the small town of Ballylongford. Raised in a devout Catholic family, he excelled in academics and quickly found his calling in the Church. At the age of 18, he joined the Jesuit order, one of the most powerful and secretive branches of the Catholic Church. Martin was no ordinary priest. He became a brilliant scholar, mastering multiple languages and earning degrees in Semitic studies, archaeology, and theology. His intellect and deep understanding of history caught the attention of high-ranking church officials, and soon he was invited into the halls of the Vatican itself. In the 1950s, Malachi Martin worked at the very heart of the Catholic Church, serving as an advisor during the Second Vatican Council. But while many saw this as a prestigious opportunity, Martin saw something else. He saw a church in crisis, a battle between tradition and a new wave of modernism that he believed was being influenced by forces beyond human control. It was during this time that Martin claimed to have witnessed things that would haunt him for the rest of his life. Secret meetings, political maneuvering, and even sinister rituals taking place within the Church itself. These revelations would change him forever. And soon, Malachi Martin would make a choice that few Vatican insiders ever dared to make. By the 1960s, Malachi Martin had risen to a position of influence within the Vatican. He had access to top-level discussions, worked alongside powerful cardinals, and was present for the sweeping changes brought about by the Second Vatican Council. But behind the grandeur of the Holy See, Martin claimed to have witnessed something else, something that deeply troubled him. The Second Vatican Council, or Vatican II, was meant to modernize the Church, making it more accessible to the world. But Martin saw it differently. He believed it was being influenced by forces that wanted to weaken the Church from within. Secret societies, corrupt officials, and even darker, more sinister elements. Martin spoke of high-ranking clergy engaging in political maneuvering, hidden power struggles, and what he called Luciferian influences infiltrating the Vatican. He claimed that within the walls of the Holy City, rituals were being performed that had no place in a house of God. There is, in the highest levels of the Church, a betrayal, and it is not just human in origin. By 1965, Malachi Martin had seen enough. He made a shocking decision. He left the Jesuit order and walked away from the Vatican. Officially, he requested a release from his vows to pursue writing. Unofficially, many believe he was forced out for what he knew and what he planned to reveal. From the outside, he began writing books that read like thrillers, but to those who believed him, they were coded warnings. In The Jesuits, The Keys of This Blood and Windswept House, he detailed secret dealings inside the Vatican, corruption at the highest levels, and an ongoing spiritual war that few were willing to acknowledge. But was he revealing the truth, or crafting an elaborate narrative that blurred the lines between fact and fiction? I don't have to make anything up. Reality is far more disturbing than fiction. But the most disturbing revelations were yet to come. After leaving the Vatican, Malachi Martin dedicated the rest of his life to exposing what he called the greatest spiritual battle of our time. Through his books and interviews, he made shocking claims, revelations that, if true, would shake the very foundations of the Catholic Church. Perhaps Martin's most disturbing claim was that satanic forces had infiltrated the highest levels of the Church. In his book Windswept House, he describes a chilling scene, a ritual performed within the Vatican itself meant to enthrone Lucifer at the heart of Catholicism. Was this fiction, or was Martin sending a coded warning? When pressed in interviews, he insisted that 85% of the novel was based on real events. I cannot say names, but the facts are there for those who have eyes to see. Another of Martin's explosive claims was that the Jesuit order, once a pillar of Catholic education and theology, had been hijacked by globalist elites. He accused the Jesuits of abandoning true Catholicism in favor of a political agenda, one that sought to align the Church with the New World Order. According to Martin, this shift was not just political but spiritual, part of a long-term plan to weaken the Church from within. According to Martin, this shift was not just political but spiritual, part of a long-term plan to weaken the Church from within. One of the great Catholic mysteries of the 20th century is the third secret of Fatima, a prophecy allegedly given by the Virgin Mary in 1917. The Vatican publicly released it in the year 2000, claiming it foretold the assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II. But Malachi Martin had a different story. He claimed to have read the real third secret and insisted that the Vatican was hiding the full truth. According to him, the true prophecy warned of a catastrophic loss of faith, a crisis that would shake the Church to its core, and an apocalyptic event yet to come. It is the most terrifying thing I've ever read, and I will not say more. Was Malachi Martin revealing hidden truths, or crafting a narrative that blurred the lines between reality and conspiracy? For decades, Malachi Martin warned of dark forces within the Church. He spoke of hidden agendas, secret rituals, and a battle between good and evil that few were willing to acknowledge. But in 1999, as the millennium drew to a close, his own life came to a sudden and mysterious end. According to official reports, Malachi Martin suffered a fatal stroke after falling in his home. He was 78 years old. His death was ruled natural, a tragic accident, nothing more. But for those who followed his work, and the circumstances of his death raised more questions than answers. Some close to him claimed that Martin had been in good health, active, sharp, and still writing. Then suddenly he suffered a fall. According to one account, before he lost consciousness, he whispered two haunting words: "They got me." Who were they, and what did he mean? Some believe Malachi Martin's death was not an accident, but the result of his final battle with an unseen enemy. A friend claimed that before his fall, Martin had been assisting in an exorcism, one that had taken a dangerous turn. Had he been attacked by something beyond human? Others believe Martin knew too much and that his death was no accident. Over the years, he had hinted at future revelations, claiming he had knowledge that could shake the Church to its core. There are things I cannot say now, but one day the truth will come out. Was he silenced before he could reveal more? Whether he was a whistleblower, a prophet, or a master storyteller, one thing is certain: Malachi Martin left behind a legacy that continues to haunt and intrigue to this day. Did Malachi Martin die of natural causes, or was there something far more sinister at play? In the end, the truth may never be fully known, but perhaps that is exactly how it was meant to be.